football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see a team from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on a team from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship.
And so it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25.
The Demon Deacons will get the first crack on offense today. Kurt, not often these days you see a matchup as good as this between two elite running backs, two guys who are the focal point of the offense.
And talking to them this week, you know they are both hyped up to go against each other, both looking for bragging rights. Can't wait to see who ends up playing better.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. He hands it to the back. He's got the first and still going. Gets into space at the 50. Now here he goes. Finally tackled down at the 19, and just like that, the offense has moved into the red zone.
Well, this is what the offensive coordinator told us yesterday, Chris, in our production meeting. They thought they had an advantage up front with the line of scrimmage, and on this opening drive, we continue to see the offensive line and this back putting up positive yards.
This offense showing their explosive ability. One huge play, and they're set up in the red zone. Looks right for a quick completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Just as he releases the ball, it's incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Biggest play so far in this national championship game. It's 3rd down in the red zone. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Makes the grab. Can he get there? He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the 3rd down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a 1st down. There's another example of it right there.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter.
It's now 2nd.
So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. And bouncing it outside, it's Claiborne. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. They strike first in this national title bout. In a national championship game, you can't do a better job than setting the tone immediately.
Look, it's the biggest game of the year, so you got to bring your best. An opening drive, the offense right there just did that. That's how you get this thing started.
And now they'll set up for the point after.
On for the extra point.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT.
Good. That makes the score. Wake Forest 7, Georgia 0.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. So Georgia's offense comes out for their first possession today. And Kirk, how cool is this matchup? We got an elite quarterback. We talked to him about the opportunity to face a corner on the other side who's just as elite.
You know, anytime that you're a corner and you consider yourself the best in the country, there's no better opportunity than going up against one of the top quarterbacks in the country. Let's see who can step up and show that they're the better player. Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down play coming up. To throw, it's Stockton. Pulls it in, it's Thomas. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Caught over the middle. It's Bell. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! Touchdown, Dogs! As they answer with their first score of this title game.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And there's the point after.
The extra point is good. That ties the game.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for the wide out. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Try to pick up the 3rd and short through the air.
Finds his man. It's Barnes. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's 3rd down and short. You got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the 1st down.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. That's reeled in. It's Barnes. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
The pocket breaking down. Just flings it out of bounds with the pass rush closing in.
Chris, on this play, he has nobody open. It's better than taking a sack. He doesn't get intentional grounding because where he threw it, there was an intended receiver. I think there's no harm, no foul here.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Defense is coming after him. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
A loss of 8 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the battle for the most coveted trophy in all of college football has been fierce. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect 1st half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk. Fellas, hard to believe we're only 1 half away from crowning a national champion.
And the Demon Deacons will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the 3rd quarter going. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made after a big gain.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
That's going to be incomplete. A 1st down drop. You're in the middle of the field. Tied up here in the 3rd quarter. These 2nd down and long plays become important as they try to avoid 3rd and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. He's got the 40. Gets some space around the 30. Touchdown, Georgia. A heroic effort here on the biggest stage.
This is such a big-time play by this quarterback, and it's every defensive coordinator's nightmare, trying to cover everybody in the passing game, and then the quarterback makes you pay for it with a long scramble and a score.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the extra point makes the lead 14-7.
That makes the score Georgia 14, Wake Forest 7.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. The sure hands, it's Claiborne. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
And they'll run it. Handed off to the running back. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Wrapped down the middle. It's Claiborne. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the 3rd quarter. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. And here we go. It all comes down to this. Everything to play for. 1 quarter to decide who will win the national championship. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's got the first down and still motoring. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Now, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
The Demon Deacons look to keep this drive moving. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. With the catch, it's Hernandez. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? Takes the handoff. It's Claiborne. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a 2nd or 3rd option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Fires it to the wideout, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
I really thought that this matchup between this quarterback and his receivers going up against this defense in a national title would have been must-see TV. But, man, this defense, they have won that battle the entire game, and they enjoy a nice lead because of that.
This could be the game here. Looking downfield near the end zone. Pass caught. Can he get in? They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Great chance for the offense to tie the game. 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he bustles into the end zone. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
Well, that combination of size and speed gets him into the end zone to tie this game up, Chris. Here we are in the national championship, and these guys are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Extra point try coming now. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. He's in the clear. And just like that, in one play, they've moved into scoring position at the 23. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So one enormous play, and this offense is threatening almost into the red zone. He'll hand it off. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. The defense takes their 3rd and final timeout to make some adjustments at the sideline. These are the moments you prepare for every week in practice. One final drive late in the game. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Looking to set up a screen pass here. You make the stop, but it'll be 1st down from the 13.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. And it's good. They will walk it off with that chip shot. And that'll do it. We have a